1.32 from the PreCalculus OpenStax book. What's going on here is I have a function, and this function tells me the height of a ball with t, time being the input. So sort of the idea is you can imagine time on your x-axis, and you take this ball and you throw it up into the air, and the ball goes up and it comes back down and it hits. And so this is the height of the ball, and this is time. And here's my little function right here, h of t. And so if you read through the problem, we're going to change something. Now the ball, instead of throwing it from the ground, throwing it from, which is kind of weird, right? You'd think you'd throw it from your hand, which would be a few feet off the ground. But I think I'm supposed to neglect that and assume that the ball is thrown from the ground. So I'm throwing it underhand or something and I'm really short. Anyways, the ball starts out at height 0 and goes up and comes back down. But wait a minute, what if things changed a little bit? What if instead of throwing it from the ground, you threw it from the top of a 10-meter building? Then at times 0, the height wouldn't be 0 anymore, it would be 10. And in fact, that's nothing special about this point. That would happen for every single point along my function, right? The height, b of t, would be very similar to h of t. The only difference is that for b of t, I would have to add 10 to the height of h of t. Note that I'm not adding to the time, nor am I multiplying the height by anything. I'm adding to the height. I have a vertical shift going on. I have this first type of function transformation. And the way I'm going to apply this is I'm going to pick some coordinates here, and I'm going to add 10 to each of those coordinates. So this height is 0, add 10 more, I guess that's up here. This height is some number, I don't know what it is, but 10 more than it would be up here. This height is 0 here, 10 more would be up here. My transformed graph would look like this. Although I really don't care about my transform graph, it just asks me to relate this new height function b of t to h of t, and I've done that, and find a formula for it. Here's a formula for it right here. So I guess that ends this problem.